Hi everyone, it's an update video. Today is March 17th, I think. I could be wrong. In any case, the nice lady I was staying with turned out not to be so nice. I've been knowing this for a while, I just haven't bothered to share it. So we are now homeless again, living in our car. She apparently is a serial predator of senior, basically vulnerable adults. She'll lure you in with money and tell you she wants to blend the family. She just needs somebody to be with and whatever story. I mean, I'm sure it changes all the time. But once she gets you there, then she wants to try to lock you into doing her housework and paying her. And that's not so bad. I mean, if she actually had something to offer that was worth paying her for, it'd be okay, but she doesn't. She wants to put you in her parents' room where you cannot touch anything at all. God forbid you should get a water spot on the freaking sink, because she'll just go off. In any case, I've had 5 weeks of abuse that I haven't told anybody about. It wasn't so bad in the beginning, but in the end, it got really, really bad. And I have to be honest, I saw it coming. It's hard to miss when people won't let you use the kitchen because it's inconvenient for them, or they want to not share the coffee because you haven't provided enough yet. You know, I mean, it's just impossible to describe, and I'm not going to go into it any further because there is in fact going to be a police investigation into this. But in the meantime, when the police refused to evict me last night because I refused to be coerced into signing a contract. Now, for those of you who don't know, that's literally elder abuse when you attempt to coerce a senior into signing anything at all. In this case, it was a contract for liability, release of liability, I believe. I don't know. But I said I wanted to run it by my lawyer. And she said, well, do it right now. And I said, well, that's going to take a couple of days. Well, you have to sign it now. I said, I'm not going to sign anything until I run it by my lawyer. And she said, well, then you have to get out now. And I said, well, then call the police. And the police came, and we talked for a while and sorted it all out. And they took the report and took a look at the notes I had and asked me to file a report, which I did today, in fact. And it was accepted. There'll be a follow-up request for more information. But in the meantime, she went to court and somehow managed to get a restraining order because I refused to sign the contract. And I don't know what judge in their right mind would issue a restraining order for not signing a contract. But the officer took a glance at it too, and that's what he saw. So we don't know what the hell's going on. But it doesn't seem like that's a likely thing that should have happened, and it will be reviewed. But in the meantime, it means I have to come back down here, and right now I need to go back to Linwood because I can't sleep in this car with all this stuff in here. And of course, she's left us at a point where we're highly vulnerable. I'm 70, I'm always vulnerable. What she doesn't know is it's illegal to make a senior adult vulnerable person go homeless. And now, because of the way she did it, not because she asked me to leave, but because of the way that she did it, she literally violated that condition. So basically what I'm saying is adding nails to your coffin. Now, I'm actually pretty easy to get along with. As a hypersensitive person who's somewhat autistic, and people are always, you know, wondering what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. So I tend to be extraordinarily careful of everything. And I do anything you tell me, and I do it the way you want it. And I keep things fairly clean, unless I'm not able to because I don't have access to the tools that I need. But, you know, I'm pretty easy to get along with. And I don't generally go off the rails or react when people start screaming at me for no reason. And that might actually be the biggest problem, is I'm not interacting with her. I just look at her while she does her rants and raves and goes off the rails. It's pretty much what I did in IT when customers went off the rails. And then when they calmed down, I go, okay, you ready to talk now? Let's find out what the issue is and fix that. What do you think? So screaming is not going to help. In any case, we could use the help. I'm back in the car again. It's warm enough to cook now. I might actually be able to make a meal, but the problem is the Navigator that I sleep in needs battery, and I can't move it without a freaking battery, and I don't have the money for that. I don't have the budget. I'm way in the hole. And this car is literally full. The cats are in it. I can't even get them out, and I need to get back. and then apparently have to come back here, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, anybody that is willing to give us a hand, please reach out to the Cash App. GoFundMe is a real piece of work to get the money out of. Cash App's much easier and much faster. Let me know if you need any gardening or pruning if you're in this area, because I am a pruner and I like to prune. The problem is I can't really do the groundwork. You'd have to do the groundwork. And you have to do it when I can do it. It's not every day, but once in a while. But I do handwork, all handwork. No power tools, and I do pretty good work. I've never done a portfolio or a resume, but in any case, that's one of the things I'd like to get back into is gardening and garden coaching. So if you're in the Pacific Northwest in Snohomish, King County area, look me up. Actually, all you have to do is just leave a message in chat and I'll get back to you. So yeah, be aware that not every situation you get into is going to be a good situation. I knew going into it there was going to be a problem. There's just no way that there couldn't be, because of the way that she was pursuing me and the way that the bait and switch worked. I mean, she offered a room, we're going to blend it, blah, 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 and I'm going to help you financially. She actually started out offering me $1,000 a month if I would do the pruning and the landscaping. It's like, because she was literally starting out offering me the $900 to $1,000 I am in the hole from not working, to help her with landscaping and doing some gardening and stuff like that. But then it turned into I have to pay her for her expenses, which, since I have paid all my own expenses for my entire life, I am one of the most frugal people you're ever going to meet. Literally. So that's total BS. This is just her bait and switch, take advantage of vulnerable individuals game that she likes to play, and she literally gets her jollies out of it. She gets her rocks off. She thinks it's so fucking cool to hurt people. But the problem is she's also hurt my animals. They were happy. They're now stuck in cages again, and I can't even get them out. So any help that you guys could offer would be great. And Missy was really, really doing well. She really enjoyed having a space to be able to run and play. And Boo Boo really liked having a bed to sleep in. So those things are gone. I don't have a bed to sleep in either. Those things are gone. But people like this particular person, they really need to be stopped. I'm hoping that the authorities who took my police report will actually follow through and do something. Because when you do this in a serial manner over and over again, that's literally domestic abuse, domestic terrorism. So she's hit 4 corners. Bait and switch, domestic terrorism, elder abuse. Oh yeah, we forgot human trafficking. The call out for human trafficking is when you attempt to captivate or make someone a captive, and then try to extort their money or their labor. Pretty sure that's what she was doing to me. She called me in there to help me and then tried to take money from me. And it literally went off when I refused to do her housework. It's not my house. I didn't make that mess. I'm not living in the house. I'm just staying in one room. I left my giant house when I left home at 17 because I didn't want to clean that thing anymore either. And typically I hire housekeepers if I have a big house. In the past, that's what I've done. So, not my problem. That's not my thing. Yard work? That's different. Anyways, just giving you an update. We're back in the car. We could use some help. Be on the lookout for people who offer you everything and give you nothing. And the world is just getting more and more that way now, too. There's a lot of scams going on. Got to be really careful. Especially you women out there. And like I said in my last video, if you're living alone, now's the time to partner up with somebody. Really, it is. Things are getting worse and worse. Everybody should be telling you now. The banking system's collapsing. We're going to World War III. Everything's off the freaking rails. People are out of money. I could just go on and on and on. But the point is, really start paying attention. Stock up in your dry goods. Stock up on stuff that you will eat and that will last. Try to find a water source. and try to find friends that you can trust. It's not as easy as you think. You know, I literally was willing to do everything she asked and be the person she wanted, but that isn't what she wanted. She wants somebody to abuse. That's her core desire. All she really wants is somebody that she can abuse. So be on the lookout for more people like that that are out there, and they'll be coming out of the woodworks. If you like, subscribe, donate, help us if you can. I have Amazon wish list too. I probably need to update it, but yeah, anything that you can do to help would be appreciated. Bye.